I had a little bit of an inspiration earlier this year while moving. Right now, I'm living in Missoula, Montana. I come from Seattle. I'm kind of living here semi permanently while I wait for the situation with COVID 19 and lockdowns to resolve itself over in Seattle. I had a situation at a previous job where my boss had just put together a impromptu meeting, and I wasn't ready. I was in the middle of eating, and it caused a huge disturbance for me. Sometimes I get very prepped up to eat, and it's kind of like you have an itch you want to scratch, and you get interrupted. Your hands get busy with something else. It's hard for me to describe. I used to have compulsive eating problems. But I ran into a situation with one of my landlords that taught me maybe a different way to handle it. See, I had found, before I moved here, I was also in a home in Ellensburg. I made a couple recordings there. And I had found that through Airbnb. And I had rented that place before while traveling, and this time I was looking for a long-term lease. And so I emailed the owner asking about a long-term lease, and we're going to do it outside of Airbnb. We know each other enough to do that. And so I had driven to Ellensburg, and I was ready to move in, but she actually didn't have the place ready. And as I was talking about my adventures with working remotely and all that, and she wasn't ready. She wanted to check some things. I don't know if it was my credit report, or she just wanted to get her place ready. And I had my backpack and everything on me, and I could see her fumbling for something to say, and all of a sudden she just blurts out, "Could you please just give me one day?" It was late in the evening. It was 9 or 10 p.m., so it didn't really bother me that much. This was what, June or July. It was still very nice out, and so I ended up sleeping in my car for one night. It was not a big deal, but I liked the way she said, "Could you just give me one day?" After she said it, I almost wanted to slap myself in the face. I'm like, that time I could have just said to my boss, "Could you just give me 5 minutes?" And it wasn't a scheduled meeting or anything. I'm sure he would have found a way around it. I think part of the problem was that I went into the meeting thinking I could handle it, and then I realized I couldn't. So what I probably had to do was, in the meeting, excuse myself for 5-10 minutes to go eat. So that was a little different. The situation also made me think I need to be able to better gauge how well I can handle things before I bite off more than I could chew, right? At the meeting, I thought I could handle the meeting and wait to come out to eat, and I couldn't. That's something I run into a lot. I think I can handle something, and I bite off more than I can chew, right? So 2 lessons there, right? I like how my landlord just blurted out, "Could you just give me one day?" I know she was fumbling for something to say in the couple seconds leading up to it, and she just said it and didn't look back. And sometimes that's what I need to do. Just say it and don't look back. Sometimes saying something the wrong way is a lot better than not saying what you need to say. Whose song was that? John Mayer? It's better to say too much than never to say what you needed to say, right? Thanks for watching.